Mercury Theatre on the Air presents Orson Welles as Count Dracula in his own version of Bram Stoker's great novel, Dracula.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Arthur Seward. I'm here tonight to bear witness to the truth of certain events which you may find it hard to believe. But I ask you to believe them. I have here certain documents, telegrams, clippings from the press of the day, memoranda, and letters in various hands. All needless matters have been eliminated. Through the history, almost at variance with the possibility of contemporary belief, they stand forth as simple fact. I present to you, first, with excerpts from the private journal of Jonathan Harker.
Jonathan Harker, lawyer's clerk, Articles to Peter Hawkins, Esquire, of Escator, England. I am writing this journal in the hope that if misfortune overtakes me, it may one day come to the eyes of those who love me. I set out from London on the last day of April to visit one of our clients in Eastern Europe. On May the 3rd, I arrived in Budapest and came after nightfall to Klausenberg on the border of Transylvania. At Bistritz, there was a letter of welcome for me from our client informing me that his carriage would await me at the Borgo Pass. It was signed Dracula.
Bukovina! Coach for Bukovina!
The road was rough, but still we seemed to fly over it with feverish haste. When it grew dark, there seemed to be some excitement among the passengers. They kept speaking to the driver and looking at me and urging him on with a greater speed.
The crazy coach rocks from its great leather springs.
The mountains seemed to come nearer to us as on either side.
Coachman, what is it? Where are we?
You're nearing your destination, young head. This is the Borgo Pass.
There are black, rolling clouds overhead, and in the air, the heavy, oppressive sense of thunder. Now we go through the pass.
The young head is not expected after all.
You are early tonight, my friend.
A calichet with 4 horses had drawn up beside us.
Let me help you, Shawn.
The coachman smiled, and the lamplight fell on a hard-looking mouth with berry-red lips and sharp-looking teeth, as white as ivory. We began to move. I looked back. The coach with its load of passengers had vanished from sight. We swept into the darkness of the pass. I struck a match. It was within a few minutes of midnight. Then a dog began to howl somewhere far down the road. The wind was rising, moaning and whistling through the rocks, and the branches of the trees crashed together as we swept along. It grew colder and colder still, and fine, powdery snow began to fall. The baying of wolves sounded nearer and nearer, as if though they were closing around on us from every side. We kept on ascending, always ascending. The howling of the wolves was growing less. Presently, it ceased altogether, and just then the moon broke through the black clouds, and its light. I saw around us a ring of wolves, running alongside the carriage, in silence, with white teeth and lolling red tongues, with long, sinew limbs and shaggy hair.
Welcome to my house.
I must have fallen asleep. The carriage had pulled up in the courtyard of a vast, ruined castle. The coachman was nowhere to be seen.
Welcome to my house. Come freely, go safely, and leave something of the happiness you bring.
Count Dracula?
Dracula.
The face was strong, very strong, aquiline. The mouth, so far as I could see it under the heavy mustache, was fixed and rather cruel looking, with peculiarly sharp white teeth.
You hear, Mr. Harker?
The wolves?
The children of the night, as you say, Mr. Harker. The wolves. Listen. Come now. How many things you must tell me tomorrow? Of England, and the estate that you purchased for me.
Ah, yes.
The estate is called Carfax, I believe.
Yes, that's so.
But now, I will detain you no longer. You will find your room in readiness, and I advise you not to leave it during the night.
This castle was on the very edge of a terrible precipice. A stone falling from the window would fall 1,000 feet without touching anything. I explored. There are doors everywhere, all of them locked. The door to the great hall, the door to the courtyard. Every door in the castle is closed, bolted against me. Castle Dracula is a prison, and I am a prisoner. The next night I could not sleep, so for after a few hours I got up, and lighting my candle, I placed my shaving mirror on the dressing table and was just beginning to shave.
You feel restless Mr. Harker.
I had not seen him, although the reflection of the glass covered the whole room behind me. I turned to the glass again. Count Dracula was close to me, and I can see him over my shoulder. But there was no reflection of him in the mirror. It was blank. I started and cut myself on the side of my throat. The blood was trickling down my neck.
My mirror!
The blood. The blood. Wipe the blood from your face, Mr. Harker. And take care how you cut yourself.